Hello and welcome everybody. Today we've got a very special guest. Newton Hangs joining me for some food chain action. Newton has extensive experience playing elves, specifically Reclaimer elves, which he championed to the top of the trophy race this past Moto season. Very good player, good friend, and he is here to work on food chain with me. Say hello, Newton.
Hey Eli, it's my honor to be invited into this prestigious stream. Eli's a good friend of mine. I've talked with Eli just about everything over the years and whatnot. Some magic related, some not. Just all around good guy to talk to.
Well, thanks. All right. So you've got so much experience playing kind of combo decks that creature combo decks with lots of moving parts, right? That's kind of your specialty.
Mhm.
So Food Chain theoretically is the perfect deck for you.
Yeah.
And so you we talked a little bit about this list, but for the most part, this was your construction. I kind of said that I thought the squee is like a free card. Like it doesn't cost you very much to get a one of in your deck that makes your deck deterministic in its kills. The downside is you have to click a lot more, so we'll see if that that bites us. But then the rest of this list, you wanted to get the Once Upon a Times in here, which I'll be interested to see how they perform. They hurt our Muxus and Ringleaders, but they boost our like overall consistency. You get to cut a land. Um, so and then we're like maxed out on Goblin and Archomancers, which I really like. I really like this card. Um, each spell that's you cast that's red or green costs one less. Conveniently discounts Once Upon a Time. It's like 1 mana. Look at the top five is like
I
kind of
know it's
insane. That's
it's an
like
ancient stirrings.
yeah, it's an instant speed agent stirrings. Yeah, that's nuts.
Yeah,
Um,
I guess the quick thing I want to give shout out where it's due. So the template I worked from, and this is all theory crafted, obviously, but the basis of where I started from was from Bob, 2008 from Discord. This is the Goblin Discord, and the only thing that looked off to me was I wanted to trim to 60 for sure,
mhm.
and I wanted to play, the three Once Upon a Time. The squeeze, as you mentioned, was the Eli's recommendation, and all things goblins. I'll take Eli's as advice.
um, so we've got the full Anarchomancer. We've got two main deck Crater Makers, which I can like, just as card has decent utility and legacy, right? And I think honestly, just having a single color two drop can just make chaining easier. So like it can be good just for that purpose. Plague Engineer Insurance. Um, Kind of a notable omission. We don't have a Pashlik in this list, so our fair plan is going to be a little bit worse. But we do also have two War Chiefs, so our Muxuses, chaining Muxuses, are going to give us a really high chance of flipping a Haste Lord or a Matron or a Ringleader for said Haste Lord, and then attacking for a whole lot of damage all in one turn. Sideboard is pretty similar to what I had been doing in my Food Chain lists. We got Maguses instead of Blood Moons because of the whole Food Chain, Once Upon a Time, and dodging Force of Vigor. Got Null Rods. These Null Rods maybe should be Collector Oofs, but I don't own Collector Oofs, and also I kind of like not needing green necessarily all the time.
It's kind of nice that you can cast it off Ancient Tomb though, for what it's
Yeah,
worth.
Tomb is also another good reason. That's a really good point. We got a Trash Master and a Mass Vandal as additional goblins in the board. A second Fury for creature matchups. Carpets and Blasts for Delver and Control. And then two Surgicals and a Mindbreak Trap. We're a little
I do
soft.
love the masked Vandal though. That's pretty awesome.
Yeah, this card I really like, and it's gotten a lot better with the printing of Cauldra Compliat. That's a
Mm.
really the Exile clause makes it particularly relevant,
Oh yeah, that's sweet.
so you can
I,
get
I
around.
do want to I do want to mention that for what it's worth, anybody who likes playing endurance, another benefit of playing the Once Upon a Time is you have a pretty healthy now, green count for pitch for endurance.
Yep. Yeah, so I
So that's
think,
probably what
I mean,
helps too.
endurances are 60 tickets right now, so I am not buying them for this league. But if I owned them, I might swap them for the surgicals. Because a card that overlaps versus graveyard decks and like Doomsday does have some appeal.
Yeah, I mean, I think your the sideboard was Eli's bread and butter here, so I'm just gonna take
Yeah, we just
his
gotta.
years of wisdom.
um, I'm definitely worried about certain decks like Blackwood Reanimator. Hogak will be tricky. So there's definitely going to be some weaknesses, some gaps that we could warp the board a little bit for. But I want to see, if we see that maybe like the Delver matchup is still good without all three carpets, maybe we could trim a carpet for another graveyard hate card.
Yeah,
But
that sounds good.
but let's hop in this league here and see what happens.
Yeah, be very concerned with Eric Landon at the top of the leaderboard again.
Yeah, I don't like this. I don't like the sound of this. This is just not. This is not what we want.
I think things kind of aligned for me last season because there weren't as many of the turn zero, or sorry, turn one, combo deck
Right?
variety.
Yeah.
I think by default they would have a huge advantage in winning the trophy race because leagues are much faster.
Megs are much faster. Yeah, and I think we can probably thank the overabundance of well, I don't know. What's your take on like? Does Delver truly suppress combo as much as commonly believed, or does Delver kind of? Are there other forces that keep combo at bay in Legacy other than Delver?
I think it depends. I mean, my from my very quick observation, I think it suppresses certain combo decks. I don't
Mm-hmm.
think it suppresses all. I think it's very good against the slower spell-based combo decks, like Show and Tell, for instance.
Yeah, yeah, and Doomsday is a big one, right? Like Delver's really good against Doomsday, and everybody kind of accepts that. All right, looks like we've got a pretty straightforward hand here. We're playing against Basuda, who's usually on a Stompy deck. Last I played against them, they were on like a junk Stompy deck that had like Stone Forges and Plague Engineer and Rotting Regisaur.
Yeah, I think I played against that version too. So do you lead with Hierarchy or Lackey?
Got to be Lackey here, I think.
Gotta be Lackey.
Because
Okay.
if they're gonna play a blocker, then we can make Lackey Exalted.
Oh, that's fair. That's fair.
And I think I will get Taiga here, partially because I
I
just
noticed the is that for tilt value, Eli? The mismatch tigers?
I only have one Old Border Taiga. I opened it in a chest.
Gotcha. Yeah, I wasn't sure if that was intentional or not.
No, it's just the way it is. Can people tell me if Newton's audio is balanced with mine? Like we're not, one of us isn't too much louder than the other. Ancient Tomb. Okay. Pass.
Nice. That looks good.
All right,
Looks
opponent.
like we might be able to just win on the spot right now.
Yeah, they could just die, yeah. I don't think I play the Hierarch, because I might, if I like Muxus into an Archamancer, I'll want to cast Matron for 2 mana.
Makes sense.
Like the 1
Is there any
damage.
reason why you played the land there before attacking?
There's no way for us to get a land into our hand. And I kind of want to fetch to thin.
Oh, okay, that's fair.
Well,
I think we fetch basic, right? Or no? Or do we even not reveal it here?
actually, I won't fetch because I don't know. I'm not sure what color we want, actually.
That's fair.
All right, so War Chief and an Archamancer. So this is cool. Our Ignoble Hierarch is mana neutral now because it has haste.
Yeah, that's pretty sweet.
And then just cast. Do you want to cast a 2 mana Ringleader or a 1 mana Matron?
Oh right, you have two.
You have 2 discount.
What would Matron get?
That's a good question. Well, how do we lose?
I guess what we can do is like we can't cast Sling, right? Because we're just a mana short.
Yeah, we're mana short.
We can cast another 3-drop. I don't know if there's. I don't think there's another one.
No,
Maybe just
we could get Crater Maker to hedge against a plague.
Sure, that's fair.
But then maybe just like getting the Ringleader on board is better, because then next turn we can just go. No, actually we won't be able to go Matron Crater Maker.
We can, right?
But we won't be able to activate it because we only have 2 mana. Because our Hierarch would die.
Sure, that's fair.
All right, let's do that then. Yeah, I'll get a basic just in case. Pretty good turn too.
Yeah. I mean, they can technically sweep if they have like land into Fiery Confluence or something.
Yeah, I'm pretty. I mean, all right. Fury is going to be good no matter what they're doing. Like any Stompy deck, Fury is going to be good. Trash Masters is probably going to be good if they're on.
I feel like we want Vandal too, right?
Yeah, most likely. I think that's it. If they turn out to be on the 3-color Stompy deck, then Magus might come in. But we don't need to do that yet.
I probably wouldn't board it in.
Yeah, because if they turn out to be Moon Stompy, then we'll look really stupid.
Yeah, for sure.
All right, cuts here.
So for what it's worth, at least in the decks that I play, I never cut Once Upon a Time.
Okay. I mean, we boarded in all creatures, so it seems it's just going to get better.
And the logic for that is, we kind of discussed this before the stream started, but I consider Once Upon a Time as part of the mana base too.
Right.
Is why I don't cut any out. You probably want all 4 food chains though, right?
Probably.
Do you think we need Squee in this kind of matchup? I feel like probably not, right?
Probably not. That's true, yeah.
What's the logic for taking out Lackey?
I mean, we're on the draw, and it's going to be the least reliable of our accelerators.
Gotcha.
And I kind of want the Skirk in the deck as a one of for
combo lines,
and also like if in a pinch it can get something in the graveyard for Vandal.
Oh, okay, fair.
And also we're like 99% to be playing against a Chalice deck, so shaving on some 1-drops makes sense to me.
Okay, that's fair.
Yeah, let's do this.
I guess we don't always have Cavern too, as the other.
Right, yeah. Yeah, when you get to Cavern stuff through a Chalice, it feels great, but you don't always have it.
Do the Stompy players typically leave in Chalice against you?
Kind of 50-50.
50-50.
All right, opponent mulligans to 6. I'm kind of inclined to keep this.
It looks fine to me.
Yeah, the Sling Gang's a little awkward, but we've got like just a decent hand, and then the Once Upon a Time to
fix it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, free ponder to start the game is pretty good.
Yeah, free ponder, exactly. All right, opponent's on 5.
So, in these grindier, I guess I'm asking because I guess I'm proxying for chat here, but since I don't know as much about goblins, but I'm assuming we want to hit like 3 to 4 lands, right? With this build or no?
I think with 6 accelerate, like there's so much acceleration that you don't actually need that necessarily.
Gotcha.
Oh.
Wow, Overreacher. I wonder why they main phased it. I guess maybe to play around Blast?
Maybe, yeah.
Although, in the blind, we wouldn't bring in blast against them.
Yeah. Is there a reason to fetch first or not?
There is. So if you fetch first, you have potentially one more look, because with 5 looks, it's actually a high chance that you see that land you fetch for. So it depends if you want to just that land as one of your 5 or not.
Okay.
So for instance, if I need to hit land drop, I won't fetch first. And
Okay.
if I'm already flooded, then I will fetch first.
Okay. So we kind of want a third land here, so I will
So
not fetch first.
right. So that's what I figured.
Okay. Ancient Tomb looks pretty good. Muxus also looks okay, but we can matron for Muxus.
I feel like Tomb's just too good, right?
Yeah,
Not to play.
Tomb, turn 1 Lackey, if it dies, turn 2 Matron, or an Archimancer. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
Tomb's got to be good.
Yeah, that's actually part of the reason why I wanted to play Once Upon a Time. I think Tomb is like kind of insane in this deck.
Yeah.
The only reason why I didn't have 4 in the rough draft is because I feel like we don't want 2.
Oh,
Jeez.
okay.
I mean, there's nothing we can do about that, to be
Yeah.
honest. The good thing is that they attack. We had live type decks. Actually,
I guess that's what they were mulling aggressively for.
mhm. Yeah, I guess they didn't show much game 1.
Yeah, yeah.
They wanted just to combo us,
I've
essentially.
never seen them play this Stompy variant before.
Neither have I, to be honest.
All right, so the blasts are
I've
definitely
I've
coming
lost to
in.
Basuda multiple times, and I've never seen them play this deck. They're either on mono red, or like I've seen them play like really crazy things.
Yep. All right, well, blasts are definitely the plan. I want to see as much of the deck as possible, so I'm not going to scoop because I don't know if we're going to want. All right, they're playing Echo, so we probably want Null Rod. Like they're already putting Chromox, and so they're almost certainly playing LED. Intuition. Wow, they are on some stuff.
Yeah, I agree with your line. A lot of times we're like, even if we're likely like 95% dead, I just want to see what they have, so it gives us a better chance to board correctly for game 3.
Mm-hmm.
The only time where I'll just like scoop without seeing the whole deck is if, for instance, they have a deterministic kill already, and I just don't want to waste their time with like a million clicks. Something like Food Chain
Yeah.
or Allurin or whatnot,
Yeah.
or Bomberman.
Mm-hmm. All right, Null Rod definitely going to be good. Do they play Karn? It's just okay. Okay, it's just mono blue. It's actually mono blue Echo,
Yeah, I
but
think it's
with
just
Days Undoing.
the Karn Echo deck.
Days Undoing is kind of weird.
Actually, this deck plays Karn, right?
Usually, but also Seagate Restoration's not stock in this deck either.
That's fair. Like I've seen it like be real combo-y, like with the Days Undoing and whatnot as well,
Mm-hmm.
and just like 6 or 8 Hope Breacher effects. So they seem to be on the more combo version.
I think I'm kind of
You probably
inclined.
want Mindbreak Trap.
Yeah, I'm kind of inclined to bring in Mindbreak Trap.
I've actually gotten opponents on this deck with Mindbreak Trap, because a lot of times they go like Opal into LED, and then they cast the
Yep.
Days and do or the
Or
Echo,
like,
and then they just like walk right into it.
or
They
Emery
never expected to.
into LED, or they Emery flip the Echo and then cast the
Mhm.
LED, then cast the Echo.
Exactly.
All right.
Secret Restoration seems pretty interesting. Like that tells me they're like super combo-y.
Yeah.
I think.
I doubt they're playing like Psy or I wonder if they're even playing Emery. Like, you usually see the
I wonder if
artifact
they're even
lands.
playing Baubles.
Yeah, I haven't seen. Yeah, we haven't seen any baubles yet.
So what are your prospects for this weekend? Are you playing the showcase?
I am playing the showcase, yeah.
Okay. Do you know what you're playing? What list you're playing yet or no? I'm assuming you're gonna be on Goblins.
Yeah, I think I've got a list. I had
You don't have to say it right now, or
yeah, yeah.
up to you.
All right. Let's re-sideboard here.
Don't think we want the Fury, right?
Fury kills Urza. Just like maybe the fact that this is a matchup where it's much worse than Pyrokinesis.
That's fair.
It's
Yeah.
Pyrokinesis in response to Hull Breacher, or like in
Mm-hmm.
response to Echo with Hull Breacher.
Mm-hmm.
I can kill Narset. All right. Well, we got a lot of cards, so we do need to trim some stuff.
I feel like I could be wrong, but I feel like we just want to race them, and Fury's kind of too reactive.
Yeah, I could buy that.
The Trash Master obviously looks good.
Yeah, I think the Vandal isn't going to work when they're constantly removing our entire graveyard.
That's fair. Yeah. I think we want to be as combo-y as well.
Yeah.
So
We could shave a Muxus because like Muxus doesn't hit Muxus, so there's like your prospects don't drastically decrease by cutting a Muxus.
Mm-hmm. How relevant is the War Chief here? Maybe not, right? Or do we cut the other mana reducer instead?
I think we can go to one War Chief because they're not going to play removal, so just having the one of in the deck to Matron 4
nice,
at the end is nice, yeah. Probably.
And then maybe a Ringleader?
Yeah, yeah. And then one last cut.
I think I like all the low drops though, because we want to be fast.
Alright, let's go another Ringleader. Ringleader's going to be good with Food Chain, but putting cards in our hand isn't necessarily... Oh my god, my internet is dying again. God damn it. Okay.
Oh yeah, your
yeah, frames are dropping.
Yeah, your stream is off. Actually, I see your response to the chat.
Yeah, it's not down. It's just... This keeps happening. It's like really obnoxious.
You don't know what causes it?
No, it's just the connection drops kind of around this time of night. Yeah, it's gonna bounce. Like I'm looking at my bit rate and it's jumping between 0 and 7,000. Like just.
So this is a keep, right?
Yeah. I was gonna tell the chat. I'm gonna restart my router after the match. I think the company is throttling my internet connection because this happens all the time now.
Interesting. Is it because you're going over the?
I have no idea why.
Are you on just fetch pass, right?
Yep.
In theory, if they don't play anything worth blasting here, do you tap out or not? For the mana reducer? Probably, right?
It's sort of now or never. I don't really want
like
to.
You do it now. What? Yeah, I don't know. It's hard for me to say. You can Crater Maker them Chromox. That's kind of funny.
Yeah. I don't think we go for it yet. Because I think... Well, I don't know. Maybe we have to. I'm just worried about them playing Urza and then going off.
Well, you can actually play the Tomb and Crater Maker the Mox, right?
Yeah, but that's worse than holding up Blast, I think. I'm just gonna pass. I think it's too dangerous.
It's a safe play.
Camelios, thanks for the follow. Like we
My
know
dog
that
is.
they've built their list to be extremely combo centric.
That's true. That's a fair point. Yeah, they might. Yeah, tapping out might just mean that they're. It's like the green light for them to play haymakers.
Yeah.
Cool. Oh, there it is. So is
Uh,
that worth blasting? I would assume so, right?
yeah. Yeah. Yeah, we might Crater Maker the Mox this turn for sure.
I think it's kind of crazy. The Hull Breacher is single blue and double colored.
Yeah.
Or double generic, I should say. Ooh. So we have 4 mana.
Yeah, now we're in an interesting spot.
We technically.
I'm kind of interested in Food Chain Pass and like pretend we have another blast and then we go off next turn.
Yeah, that's reasonable.
Like I can't imagine they have much interaction for Food Chain.
Yeah, the enchantment type is hard to deal with in general.
Yeah. Like maybe we could Crater Maker the Chrome Mox because we saw they didn't play a land last turn.
Mm. Well, we were on the play, right?
Oh, right. Yeah.
So they could have a land. We don't know.
Yeah. Oh. Oh, maybe they're playing it safe.
Good, bro. It's funny how like sometimes when you bluff and they respect it, it's like the best feeling.
Mm-hmm. Looks like the internet's stabilized. It's actually consistent now. Oh, that's good. Okay.
Oh, that's really good. I think we can kind of just go off now, right?
We should be able to, yeah. All right. You should just refresh the stream, and it should be back to current blue Germer. Let's get our black source, and
Let me just play Matron here or something.
well, we could go. Got to think about Force of Will.
Oh, okay. I see what you're saying. Well,
Because we can play Crater Maker.
and see if they respond to that.
Yeah.
It's funny now. Every time I see the green splash out of
Oh,
Goblins, I just assume it's Food Chain.
yeah. I should have tapped the Badlands, not the Taiga.
Mm.
I don't think it matters, but it could. Okay. So we get 5. So up to 5.
Wait till you see Ragavan.
So if they counter this, then we play Crater Maker.
We still can. Yeah,
No,
we can still go up in mana.
but we won't be able to cast
the
Yeah,
Muxus.
tapping
Yeah.
wrong cost me. Because then we would be able to cast a Narcomancer. But I mean, if they force, then then they have one card. So, all right. So they let that resolve.
Did we just get another matron here?
Yeah, that's probably prudent.
Right. We could. I think for the let's call it for the extra mana.
Mm-hmm.
I guess this way we can play through force.
Yeah. Okay. So, kind of want to get the Anarchomancer in play. So if we exile the Matron
We can get
for
green.
green, I kind of want to get like a second Muxus.
Yeah, or we can get another matron, and then that matron gets the second Muxus. I don't know if we're short, man. I didn't do the math yet.
Yeah. Okay. So let's start like being more efficient. It is not debatable that whether or not Ragavan is better than Deathright Shaman. Deathright Shaman's way better.
Yeah,
It's like
I don't.
not even close.
I completely agree, Eli. Deathright Shaman is always good. I don't think people realize that when comparing the
No,
two. And
no.
Ragavan has
It's
got
not close. It's not even close. All right. Let's get
Ragavan is often bad
yeah.
against the creature decks.
Yeah. Yep. So if we get a Muxus here, then they force it, and we'll still have enough mana to cast the second one, I believe.
I think you're right. I believe you are right. Make sure to use all that green mana. If they have the forest, now would be the time.
Yep.
So they're doing something.
Intuition.
All right. So they're going to intuition for force.
Yep.
That's a sweet line that I actually like about the new having Muxus in the deck, because now you can just go matron for matron and you still have the mana to cast your payoff.
Mm-hmm.
Before you kind of have to get the squee, I guess.
Well, that sucks. That is a problem
What did they
with
pitch?
Hellbreacher.
Oh,
That is a problem with matron for matron too much, is that you dilute the deck.
that's true.
No, Zangief, Ragavan doesn't actually say draw a card against a large percentage of decks.
Yeah, imagine playing against something like Dredge. Like that, it does not draw a card there.
I probably shouldn't have played the Hierarch. That doesn't...
Yeah, maybe not, but like it's hard to say, right?
I mean, they're probably just gonna block, sack, kill it.
Yeah, that's fair.
Like, you ever see someone's Ragavan just get Caracas for like 6 turns? Like, Ragavan's good. Don't get me wrong. It's just like not close to Deathrite Shaman.
Yeah, it's funny too. I play against Ragavan, and even when they have the dream start of like on the play, turn one Ragavan, turn one, my turn one, they daze whatever I do. They hit like a green sun or like an Advor, which is doesn't do anything, right?
hmm No, I think it is
So
a valid part. It doesn't say draw a card a lot of the time because the cards you're hitting off the opponent's deck aren't relevant or castable either or. So like a large percent of the time, it's not draw a card.
so Splinter by actually brought up a good point. 68% of the time he draws a card because the other 40 is list lands, right? And then a large percent of the time it's the card you don't even want to draw, can't cast.
Deathrite has such high utility; it doesn't need to draw cards. It is virtual card advantage.
So Zangief, I don't think it's particularly close. Like Eli said, the reason being is because you have one card that's always good and another card that's sometimes good.
I think we're gonna die to this ensnaring bridge. We exiled both our creator makers and 3 matrons, so we have to draw Trash Master or Ringleader to Trash Master.
Mm.
Yeah, also Deathrite goes in every deck.
Including goblins.
Yeah, I did. I played Deathrite in Goblins for a little bit. It was stupid.
Did you cut ringleader as a result?
I think I just swapped out lackeys.
Gotcha. Because your goblin density goes down. Is the only thing.
Yeah. All right. There's a matron. All right, I think we win.
So remember when I said Once Upon a Time is a good card? This is exactly why. You draw it randomly in the mid game, and you're just like, oh, win target game. Another thing I will do is like I will fetch to thin out. So Once Upon a Time, before casting Once Upon a Time, like I said, just so you have potentially better hits.
We could just mux this again if we wanted to.
Would that be greedy?
Yeah, that'd be greedy. Unfortunately, we can't keep our matron to sack. That's all right.
All right, now we can, take out the Karn.
Yep.
I don't think we can lose from here, right?
Probably not.